Hello friends, Pastor Jose. Happy 4th of July. I hope that you guys had a great time with, I know, lots of good food and lots of fellowship and time with families, and a lot of us that were also having time of rest. I just wanted to take a couple of minutes. You know, I didn't want to, I wasn't planning on doing a video today. I just was, we were just having some great time of fellowship with friends and families today. Great food. And I just was planning on resting, but you know what? When God gives you a word and He presses you to speak it, then I have to do it. And I'm going to toss this video right after I finish this. I'm going to post it on Facebook. I'm not going to wait till the morning, so you see it. When you see it, press play, and hopefully, you can receive a great word from the Lord. I wanted to share something with you in regards to an experience that I had a while ago, and it just dawned on me. You see, before I go there, I just wanted to say this, and the reason why I say this is because and I hope that the message that you receive from myself, that you can realize and connect the dots and say, you know what I see in Pastor Jose is the desire for people to connect with Jesus Christ, right? I hope you don't perceive anything different. My intent is not for anybody to feel attacked or anybody to feel how do I say it, minimized or that you're worthless. That's not my intent. I haven't been accused of that, thank God, but I just want to make it clear. You see, my whole thing, folks, is that there is a heaven. There is a heaven. It exists. It's a beautiful place. The Bible describes it as streets of gold and seas of crystal waters, and I just think that it's one of the most beautiful, I think it's the most beautiful, not one of, the most beautiful place in existence. And I so want to live there. And even though I can't imagine what it looks like, only those that are there right now and experiencing Jesus are probably thinking this earth was worthless. But at the same time, there's also a hell. And churches don't talk about hell as much. Churches don't talk about heaven that much either. But these are places that exist. And what I see, when I was in the world, before I came to Christ, I've experienced and I've driven by and gone by a lot of places, dark alleys, consequences of addiction. I've seen it. You smell it. It's dark. It's horrible. I've seen it. And today, as we had fellowship with some friends, dear friends and families. We were talking about the terrorist attack in New York back in 2001, and we were talking about what was going through the minds of the people that were inside these buildings. All the heat, that heat, that out of desperation, people were just jumping out of windows. And I don't mind to bring. I mean, I'm not wanting to bring this back, and I apologize for that. But I just want to make a point. You see, when you talk about hell, it's a desperate place that is in existence. And for those that deny Jesus Christ, that is an eternal place for those people that we do not want them to go there. We don't want anybody that don't know Christ to go there. This is why we bring this message, for you to make a decision, right? There's nothing else. I'm not talking about any religiosity or, that to me is pointless. My focus is for you to have a relationship with Jesus Christ, because only through Jesus you have access to the kingdom of heaven. That's it. Now, I remember, and that being said, long while ago, probably a couple of months ago, I was with my wife in our car, and she was driving, and she looked through the rearview mirror and she said, "What in the world is going on with this guy? And, you know, so I put down the visor and I looked through the mirror. And I see this gentleman in a car right behind us honking the horn, and he's tossing he has a cross in his hand and just waving his hands outside of the window and just waving that cross, and then he's just waving a Bible right there and then he goes to the next car, honks him again. The people look, and he's getting everybody's attention. These are things that you don't see very often. And I'm over here thinking, you know, at first we were like, well, what in the world is up with this guy? But then again, it came to my senses, and I said, you know what? He's doing the job that we're supposed to be doing also. And what I saw in this man, a lot of people that don't understand the gospel, a lot of people that were looking at him and saying, this guy's nuts. But me, what I saw was a guy that was desperate to bring the word, that is sensing that we are living the last days. And he was just going at it boldly. Now, I'm not saying that for you to use that dynamic, if it's, you know, but I'm saying every day is an opportunity for you and me to profess Jesus, to show Jesus everywhere we go. You know, my friend, maybe you don't go to church, and maybe you had a bad experience or something to the sorts, and I am so sorry. You know, I've had those too. You know, you're not the only one. We've lived those, and we've experienced some hardships, yes, to the point where we were questioning, you know, are we in the right path? But you see, when I realize and I say, you know what? It's only through Jesus. Our time here on earth, our time here in this world is coming to an end. We have to stop focusing on the people that are around us, on the people that surrounds us, because we are so much experts in looking at the lifestyle of the person that's right next to me. The Bible teaches me that I need to focus on my own self. That before I'm looking at the hay on the eye of my neighbor, I gotta look at the pipes that I have on mine. Let me tell you something. I have to focus on myself, and I have to make sure that I am right before the Lord. You need to do the same thing. I cannot focus on the lifestyle of the people around me to see if they're doing right, and put them in categories. This is a good Christian. This is kind of a shady Christian. No, you see, the Bible says that you and I, we're gonna face God in the heavenly courts. I'm going to answer for me. You're going to answer for you. Now, if God says to you, why do I need to let you in? What have you done for me to let you in? What are you going to tell him? You see, the only way we have access to heaven is not for the things that we do. It's for who we serve. It's only through Jesus. So I hope that through this message, you can identify yourself and and evaluate yourself and say, you know what? I need to do things right with the Lord. I need to do things right with Christ, and have that moment of conversation with Jesus and say, Jesus, listen, I need you. I need you. Whether it was that you served them at once and then you drifted away, or that you never experienced Jesus. Listen, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. You can look us up on the Skyland United Methodist Church. Go to www.skylandumc.org, I believe it is. Or just Google Skyland UMC, or go to our Facebook page and look for Skyland Church and look us up. And just feel free and to ask any questions. Don't ask me any questions about religiosity or anything like that. I will answer questions about Jesus, how to connect with Jesus Christ. That's my focus. That's what I'm here to do. I want you to go to heaven with me, with the Lord. for eternity. May God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of 4th of July, or rest of your evening, or I hope that the rest of your week is one blessed one, and that you'll experience the victory through Jesus Christ. I love you. I hope to see you soon. May God bless you.